Hey everyone, welcome back to Dorfromantik. Today's starting tiles are actually quite decent. First off, we are going to start with plugging this one right here, which is a row I'm honestly fairly interested in closing out finally. Especially this area right here, I think it would be nice to close off. And the river here, we're going to continue down here in our marshlands, and we actually do get something here that lines up with the house quite nicely, so it does lead to a perfect tile. This one, no especially good place for this one, so I thought, we're just gonna plunk it up here next to a house, perfect tile. And this one, right, that was down here next to our new area that we've been working very heavily on for the past few episodes. It's not gonna give us any perfect tiles at the moment. Actually, it will. It will. Good. But even if it hadn't, I was pretty set on this one in any case, because these are going to be a nice bunch of easy perfect tiles. So let's see what we have. We start up with a lot of field and housing here. There actually was an area. It's not going to change anything, but there was an area or a placement for the for this tile right here. That. Yeah, right here actually we could have placed it, but it would give us another house field need that we already have. One that I honestly don't think we see all that often, so I thought it would be not such a great idea to create another one. This was a field, right? Yes, that's why we're going up north. So maybe we'll just actually scoot around just like that. We are 11 away here from this one, which is quite nice. Or field and housing. Okay. Actually, this one. How are you looking right there? You're actually looking quite decent right there. I seem to have something in my throat. That's annoying. You're actually looking quite decent right there. It's not really a perfect tile, but that is not a difficult pocket to fill at all. So I think we do that. Before we place it though, I think there's too much fields on this, or too many fields. So let's just check over here. Yeah, that's all sorts of bats. And up here we need, yeah, again, more housing. Let's see. No, I don't think we have anywhere else. Can kind of look for the next one as well, but I actually do have a place in mind for the next one. So no, I think let's go ahead and grab this one. Decent enough. And if this doesn't create any messes, then I think this is actually quite nice. Well, it's house to house that's already there, so it doesn't create a triple tile. That is 2 perfect tiles, which is very nice. Did we start at 836? I think we did. It's either that or 837. I'm not 100%. Let's see. We have no grasslands on this tile. That could pose a little bit of an issue. We don't actually have a lot of places that has a lot of field and housing that also does not have any grasslands. And I think the same is kind of... I think it's the same issue with the forest. So it's been a little bit of a while since I recorded here, so I think the information is not coming to me as quickly as I would like. Funnily enough, actually, when I was looking around for the starting tiles before starting recording here, I actually found myself thinking and almost instinctively going up to the right corner to click on a mini-map. Of course, we don't have a mini-map in this game, but I kind of, for a hot second there, I was like, I could have used a mini-map, just so we can scoot around a little bit faster here once in a while. But we don't have a mini-map. I don't know how many players that would be evident for, but there's quite a few out there that still gets the super high scores. I mean, even more than this. Let's see, we are 121 on the leaderboards. And that's, I believe, just for this category. Probably people playing the harder categories, getting to the same kinds of scores. You know what? I'm not seeing much here in terms of good placements for this one. And we do have some right there, but I think what we want to do here is primarily fill this with houses. Ooh, we should probably have. We should definitely have dropped the river tile with housing right here, because we need to get that out. Well, we need to remember that. So yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of options here with this one. Not a lot of forest and fields anywhere, so that creates a triple tile, so that's not good. That creates a lot of forest next to river, so let's not do that either. That's honestly, all the other sides match either to its own element or to grassland, so that's, I think, as good as any place. Let's grab that. I don't think I want this one turning down south quite so quickly. So let's get you down here, and you're not gonna match there. No. Do we have any houses next to railway down here at all? I don't believe we do, but I'm not sure. Where is it we have the... Right, it's there. That's the hidden tile. We have a hidden tile here as well. I think what we could do is try and see if we can build a little bit closer to that. See if we can reveal that and guess what it is. I do think this episode might, or hopefully will be the episode where we close off this city here. So let's try and work for it. This is obviously going to be the most difficult one, and just because of the forest. But we'll see if we can't make it work. There we need just a single house. Forest there, 3 sides of housing there. Okay. So this is not the tile for that. Let's see what else we have. We have a house down there. We have a house here as well. That's also next to forest. Actually, what about... Where was it? It's right here. Yeah, that's probably not the best idea. I mean, it fits, it matches, but I would like more housing on a tile like this. Yeah, much more housing. And I don't think that's going to be super difficult to find. I don't think that's going to be a problem. We could close off this this housing area right here as well. We do want forest here primarily. We might as well use this area here to hook up to our current forest. Even if we are not going to continue the forest there. Not seeing anything better at the moment. I don't think we have a pocket for something like this. Did we have something up here? Yes. Yes, we did. Nice. Well, I found that. Very good find. This one is not gonna fit there. No. I saw forest and river earlier when I was looking around. That was right here. Yeah, but this is 100% not the tile for that. That is absolutely horrendous. We do have river and housing coming up that will match there. So that's definitely where you're gonna go. The field will be next to the housing here. That's okay. Could be better, but that's honestly not something that's gonna make us turn away from it. Excellent, excellent. Let's see with this one though. Nothing necessarily over here. So let's see. What about our new area up here? How would that look up like that? Actually, wouldn't look too bad right there. That's lots of forests. We already have lots of forest here, so that might not be such a bad idea. Sure, why not? We might not be able to continue this one here. Actually, we agreed, yeah, this is a housing mission, so we actually necessarily don't want to continue this here. Yeah, you cannot connect to this, but we do want the river to either end or go south, so we have a nice and big area here to build that new town. I mean, we should be able to get a perfect tile with this, right? Could get one right there. It probably would be better to put this one right here, since we do kind of want to end it. We don't necessarily need to end it or want to end it. We just don't want it to go south here, because this looks 100% like a forest mission. That's what we are thinking. So this one could go here for sure, and we can continue this the marshlands either here, or both. Let's do that. 2 perfect tiles. This one we know where it goes, if I can find it. Right there. Perfect. Let's see, this is just pure forest, which kind of throws me in this direction. That's a perfect tile right there. This is not gonna match up here right now. There needs to be more houses to the northwest there. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Let's look over here then in this one. Let's see what we have. I don't think... Actually, this creates a triple tile, so this is a no-go. That is an absolute no-go. What about this? That looks okay-ish, yeah. Kind of in the middle of nowhere there, but that's okay. Hang on, before we do that. This does fit right here. Honestly, it doesn't necessarily really harm or help us, and in that regards, it probably helps more than harms, just because it closes off the forest. Now all we need is right now we need 3 tiles with housing on it, 1 of them with forest. Right now, if we place this here, we need 3 tiles just with housing on it. So it helps us in that sense a little bit. So let's do that. Let's do that, and then we can do some silly placements just to get that group closed off. That is a beautiful placement right there. So let's do that. Okay, that should be something we can easily fit over here for some perfect tiles. But there's also not a lot of water on them, which means it's going to close off more than it's going to open. But I don't think I mind it right here, at least. The problem with placing it is that we are kind of closing off the marshlands now. I mean, the marshlands do stretch for quite a bit already, so we could continue it for sure, but if we end it, it's not necessarily the end of the world. But I feel like we could build it bigger. It's gonna be conflicting though with if we want the plains up to the northeast here with the no, because this is going to be a river, so that's not necessarily conflicting at all. No, the ocean tiles is still, I think, going to be down here. So I mean, we still have here and here. We could just hook them up. So yeah, let's do that. This one we could put here. It closes it off, but it does give us an option to keep it open. We have actually pure ocean coming up. I think I'd rather have that there. I think that looks better. It keeps it more open for us. So where do we want something like this? What about a new one then? It honestly should be an easy perfect tile, right? We could place it here. I really do want to try and continue this pattern, and this kind of continues it, but it's easy to see that it's not like a river, it is ocean. So let us, and we don't want to continue it up here. Okay, no perfect tile, but we'll continue it there, and that's kind of what I was talking about. It actually doesn't look too bad. I suppose we could place it down here instead. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is fine. This is fine. It's still beautiful. And let's keep you there, as was the original plan. Okay. There was a... Oh my god, where is it? Right here? Ah, if only the field and the forest had been switched around there, that would have been a pretty decent placement to close all that off. Okay, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. That's okay. We could do something like that. That's field to already fields, but I'm not sure I like the field house field pattern there. So how are you looking in here? Not good. Didn't we place one here? No, we placed it to the north. That's what we did. This creates a triple tile, so this one is not good there. This one is not good there. You could be just fine right there, I suppose. I don't really think we have any fields anywhere with housing that we want to close off. We have a field there, but this one is not going to match at all. Still not many houses up here, which is good. And you're not gonna match there. There are too many houses on this one. Yes. And no good match there. We don't want it up here because it opens up more than it closes. Okay, well, this is not the greatest of tiles. I mean, field to the north there, grasslands to the south. No perfect tiles, but we are pretty close to where we started, so that's... I'm honestly not super worried about that. We want it right there. It looks a little bit better for the marshlands, right? That it's not like a huge, just a patch of land here, but there actually is a lot of river networks here. Perfect. Single piece of forest. I feel like, yeah, it was right here. I think actually we had a pretty decent placement for that. So let's do that. Get ourselves a couple of perfect tiles. That is a mission. It's a big one, meaning you go up here somewhere, and it doesn't really matter. It does matter. Right there we get a perfect tile. Right here we do not. Right here we hook up two more though, but we are not close. Actually, we are pretty close to completing a mission over there as well. But I think this is it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's see. House and fields. I don't particularly... Ooh, wait, maybe. Maybe right there. Finally, this one we've been looking for a while as well. Just a single perfect tile for now, but I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. More housing, and with a little bit of water, is not going to help us anymore over here. We closed off most of the housing we had, actually. Okay. Okay, well, maybe we treat this one just as a regular housing tile then. Could be over here, I suppose, as well, but it doesn't really match up with anything. Right, could match there, but again, that creates a triple tile. So maybe something like this could hook up that river in the future. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, field opposite house is not something I think we need in any of the pockets. It is very close. It is honestly extremely close, much closer than I thought. But oh, maybe over here. No, you have a field next to the house. That's right. No, I don't think we want it there. Well, then I suppose we kind of look completely elsewhere. That is an option. I don't think it's a particularly good one. But it is an option. It is an option. Well, it could actually be right there. I think that's decent enough. We don't have any plans to expand the railway there, so this keeps everything over here pretty simple. Now this one might very well be a pocket somewhere. I'm actually just gonna look at my notes, I think, real quick to see special tiles here. Let's see. Well, I don't think I wrote one down that looks like this, so it might be that we have found everything we need of this particular one. We need either more forest or more housing on it, or we need it to be house field. Okay, that's okay. Let's see. It is a single house. It's a single house. Let's utilize that up here, shall we? Something like right there. And honestly, the upcoming one, you know what? It is river, or ocean I should say, so I think we're gonna prioritize it down here. But where should we prioritize it? Is the question. Or, because of the housing there, do we try to close off the city? That's gonna give us a big boost to tiles as well, and to score. And to our score. I don't think with where we are at, we're not gonna go over. We're not gonna go over today's goal, that's for sure. Actually, we could place it right there, hook this up. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, let's see. Railway. That could be over here. We have forest there, so we need to be careful because this actually creates a triple tile. This, however, does not. So let's do that. Let's see. There was place. I think it was up here actually, but I think the upcoming tile has too many houses. Yeah, we just need 3 sides of houses here. That's completely okay. Let's see. Let's try here. How are you looking? That's a no. That's a house next to river. We don't want that. That is the upcoming one though. Upcoming one will go there. But this one, I suppose, will just plunk over here somewhere. Something like that is just fine. Something like that is just fine for 2 perfect tiles as well. Beautiful. Every time we get a single house that we can use to close, there's ocean on it right now. That's a bit of a shame. We do want to hook this up at some point. I'm not worried that we're gonna do it, but obviously if it had been like this it would have been better, but we're gonna take it anyway. It is a perfect tile. Now, railway and forest. That springs something in my mind. There was somewhere, right, we had railway and forest. Or am I completely off the rails here? That was actually not even a pun intended. Or was it? No, it was river. Okay, it was river. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Do we have... Actually, then you might as well be over here, right? To the north. This would have been a better tile for right here because of the forest right there. Ooh. Single house coming up, but we need that somewhere else. We need those somewhere else. We have a single house here in need. And we have a single house there as a need. Coming up with that. But also, actually... I think it was up here. Right there, actually. Yes. Okay. So what is more important right now? Do we think that we are going to finish this episode? Because then I think we use the single one right there. If not, then I think the single is better there. We can see the upcoming tiles as well, but it might be difficult to say no to a 6-sided pocket close. It's not a full-on 8 perfect tiles that we get. Is it 7? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7, but it is still pretty darn good. Let's see. Where can we put you? It's the same result as before, unfortunately, down here. I suppose we could do something like this to open up the marshes a little bit to the southwest there. A full-on ocean tile here would have been fantastic. Not just 4 sides. Or one with no housing, so we could do something like this. I think we'll go ahead and grab this one, just because it is a perfect tile still. Let's see. You could probably easily go over here, just to get you out of the wilds. And there, of course, there is a full-on ocean tile coming up right as I click, and we cannot undo this one now. It's okay, but it is a bit of a shame. Okay, you I think I've made up my mind. You're gonna go right there. It's too many perfect tiles to pass up. It brings us very much in the positive here. But at least 2 tiles, possibly 3. And this one is already hooked up here, so we have options. Ooh, what a nightmare tile coming up. Let's see. You could swing it that way. Well, we need to do that at some point anyway, so why don't we do it with that? And all the ocean tiles coming up now. I think it would be nice to open up down here, so let's do that. Another single house. It's gonna... It has to go in here. It would be silly not to do it. It would be silly not to do it. We have field, forest, house. Field, forest. Does that work somewhere? Oh, what a horrendous tile. Honestly, let's... I just want to get you out of the way. But not at any cost. Not like that, at least. And you will not fit in here, not whatsoever. No. Okay. Okay. Let's see then what we have up here. Could be an option here. If I look at my notes here, do we have any field, forest, field, or forest, field, forest? I don't actually think so. No. No. I am a liar. You're gonna go right there. That is just fine. Okay. Ooh, is that the... I think that's the tile. Oh my god, we are finally gonna fill this one out. I thought we would never find that one. Oh my god, that is fantastic. That is some beautiful tiles in this episode so far. That is fantastic. Okay, so we are really starting to need some river down here. Unfortunately, what I've done is place way too much things down here, tiles with elements on it. So it's starting to be difficult to just do something like this, for instance. Open it up because there's either house, forest, or something else there. Primarily just house and forest. So it's difficult to place more down here while getting perfect tiles. That being said though, we have a good bunch of tiles coming up. A good few tiles coming up, so we could probably afford to go something. We could do something like this. Yeah, let's do that, why not? And you gonna go over here. We're making good progress actually in this this little pocket here. 2 perfect tiles. Yes. And this. You know, we have finally. Oh my lord, we've been looking for this one for a long time. You're not canceling any missions stupidly, right? Nope. It's impossible. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Well, it does look like we are not going to be able to close off this this housing area this time around. Do we need... That cancels 3 missions to do this. Wow. Do we... I don't think we need this anywhere. Not that I recall anyway. I could be wrong, of course. Is there anywhere where we like want to open up maybe? I mean, right here gives us options. This is also the lowest one we have. Lowest railway mission, I should say. So that might not be such a bad idea like that. Obviously, it's also an easy, perfect tile almost anywhere. But no, let's plonk you over here. Open you up. Now this one, I actually just thought would be very. It would actually be very nice right there, but it would also be very nice right there to reveal this one. So we don't forget whatever is going on over there, which is very nice. Okay, single bit of forest. We do have actually a spot for that up here. Could be. I'm not sure if we have anywhere else. We need the double forest right there. Yeah, we have right there actually for 2 perfect tiles. Sure, why not? Why not? And let's see, you are not something that goes in the middle here, right? No. And you don't go up here either. You don't go up here. You don't go here. No, no, and no. Okay. I actually do have some forest up here, but nothing of it actually is connected to any fields yet. It's either grasslands or nothing. You are though. But you don't line up. Other than the pocket here, of course. Okay, well that is not going to be a match right there. And you do not almost... You almost line up right there, but not quite. Not quite. Well, you do line up right there. It is forest to forest. I don't really want to build a field down here, but I don't think this is like a big issue. Let's see. What are we actually closest to mission-wise? We have 18 there. 16 here. It's probably the 16. Yeah, we have 19 here though, but we have only 2 missions? Huh, only 2 missions. I thought we had like 3 or 4 over here, but I know we have completed at least some of them. That is housing. It's another new housing area that we'll be working on as well. Yeah, I remember. Okay, we could open this one up over here, I suppose. I don't think I want it to the north there. But I still think this is the network we connected to. If only the house hadn't been there. Although we have had quite a few tiles this episode with ocean and a single house, but I don't want to take the chance, because I know if I place it there, we are not gonna see anything like that for a while. Because that's just how the game works. Or how my luck works, I should say. Let's see. I suppose we honestly want to close this one off as well as soon as we complete these missions. So, oh my god, there's so many missions here. It's crazy. But as crazy as that sounds, we might honestly already start considering closing it off, because we still need to get this all the way up here. So that's a lot of houses already. So honestly, we might already start considering closing it off. Yep, we are too close to the goal now, and we are not seeing any tiles with few enough houses to place up there. So it's not actually going to be this episode. Wow, it's crazy how long it can take to close something off like that. It really shouldn't take this long. But of course, we probably could have closed it off if we really wanted. If we really wanted. Ooh, a river mission, you say? A river mission. That is interesting and doesn't really disrupt our plans too much. We already had plans to take this over here and hook up. We do have an interesting forest mission in here, though. 2 of them that we need to complete as well. 12,000 and... yeah, 12,000. Okay, I thought this said 17. So that is something we definitely want to beware. Okay. For now, though, we have these... what on earth kind of tile is this even? Where do we go with this? We've had quite a few examples right now where we had matched these 3, but this one hasn't matched the northwest side here, which is kind of annoying. How are you looking? You're looking horrendous because of the river. And that is river, that's not just ocean, which is a bit of a shame. What else we got then? I mean, what else do we have? We don't really have anywhere that's field and housing, I feel. This is a decent enough placement, honestly. Yeah, house to forest, house to grasslands to the north. It's not a perfect tile. And while we are doing good on that department for this episode at least, well enough, I should say. I would like to keep it well enough for this episode, if I can. I think as long as we keep it above 40, we should be fine. I don't think we have many options with this one, though. That's one hell of a tile. Is there anything over here that fits? Maybe actually like this. Yeah. Had the field here not been there, I think that would have been okay, actually. My thought process was just to have a line of houses here, but in either case, other than this bit of forest here, there's only houses here, so it doesn't really destroy anything. Here there's field anyway, so we would want to drag the houses south here. So I think let's do that. Let's get rid of that tile and forget about it. This one you could easily go here, and does that actually bring us above? It brings us exactly to our goal, 839. I still think we are on the positive side. Maybe next time then we'll get to close off our big city. I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's gonna be a big boost to our tile pile and to our score at the same time. I don't think it's quite 1,000 points, but I think it's at least 500, possibly 700. So I guess we'll see. For now, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.